if you're only relying on ads and referrals to grow your business, you're missing out on a massive opportunity. Partnering with local businesses and getting involved in your community is one of the smartest ways to build trust, boost your brand, and bring in more roofing jobs. In this video, I'll break down exactly how you can do this with real, proven strategies that I use myself. So let's get right into it. Number one is to sponsor local events. One of the best ways to get your name out there and connect with your local community is by sponsoring events. Here in Wilmington, North Carolina, we have what's called the Azalea Festival. It's the biggest event of the year, and for just $1,600, you can be a patron sponsor. We get access to all the big events, the concerts, the garden party, the gala, but more importantly, we get our name spread all over the event for the entire weekend. It's branding, networking, and fun all in one spot. Plus, we get to post about it, showing that we're actively involved in our community. People love doing business with companies that invest in their town. Look up your area's biggest festivals. Chances are there's an event you can sponsor that will get you great exposure for a very small investment. The second thing to do is sponsor a local sports team. Sponsoring a high school or little league team is one of the most underrated branding strategies there is. When you sponsor a team, your logo is on every jersey, and guess who's washing those jerseys for 15 weeks straight? Mom. Every time she does laundry, she's reminded of your company. But don't just stop there. Show up to the games in your company gear. Take pictures, talk with the parents, and support the kids. When people see you're more than just a company that spent money on a sponsorship, but actually got involved, it builds serious trust. And trust leads to referrals and more roofing jobs. The third thing I want you to do is eat, drink, and celebrate locally. Every town has great local restaurants, breweries, and venues, but are you actively supporting them? Here's what I mean by that. Bring your team out to lunch at local spots instead of the chain restaurants. Post about these businesses on social media, tag them, talk about their food or even their service. Host quarterly meetings or parties at these locations to bring exposure to them. Why? Because the more you show support for local businesses, the more they'll support you. These restaurant owners, bartenders, and managers talk to hundreds, if not thousands of people every single week. You want them to remember your name when someone mentions needing a new roof. Now, the last thing that I want you to focus on is joining a networking group. Roofing is a people business, and one of the best ways to meet more people who can send work your way is by joining a local networking group. Here in Wilmington, I'm a part of what's called the Port City Young Professionals. They hold monthly events at different locations, and I've made some of the best business connections just by showing up. Find a group in your area, whether it's a chamber of commerce, a business networking group, or an industry meetup, and get involved. These connections lead to referrals, and referrals lead to more roofing jobs. So in closing, roofing isn't just about running ads and waiting for leads to come in. The best roofing companies are the ones who are actively engaging with their communities. They show up, they support, and they network. If you start doing these four things, sponsoring your local events, supporting local sports teams, eating and celebrating locally, getting involved in networking groups, you'll win more jobs and build a brand that people trust. If you're serious about taking your roofing business to the next level, start today. Pick one of these strategies and run with it. And if you want more ways to grow your roofing company, let's connect, drop a comment below, or click the link to talk.